folks. This is Lose Control every Wednesday between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. only on 93.3 CFMU. We're live.
Here we are.
We're finally back together as a troupe. We did make it. The last couple of weeks have been pre-recorded primarily because of my schedule, so I really missed you guys on Wednesdays. But I'm glad that we're all together.
We missed you too.
Ben Rispin, Gavin Stevens, and Manolis Zontanos.
Wednesdays don't exist unless I do this show.
I know.
So I don't even leave.
What do you
my
do
house.
on a Wednesday when you don't have a show?
I cry.
You cry?
I cry
all day long.
All day long.
Wow.
Watch Netflix?
But browsers.
In your underwear? Browsers?
It's like Netflix, but more fun.
How have you guys been? I've missed you. Like I said, the last couple of weeks here on the Wednesdays have not been the same. But you know what's kind of actually somewhat surreal is when I was listening to the pre-recorded show when I was at work last Wednesday. And it's just not the same, you know, like, I mean, you try everything you can just to kind of keep the spirit and the excitement, but it's not like the spontaneity of
where do you, when you do the pre-records, where do you do that? Do you come in here and do it?
Right in that other studio right next, yeah, so I do it here.
In the dark?
I still haven't found out where the switch is. Yeah, good question, though.
Well, you just have to book that room over there?
So we book the room in advance, and we come in and do our pre-records, and then these folks are kind enough to air it for us. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let me tell you about today's show before you say anything. We're going to take care of a bunch of requests that have come in for the last couple of weeks. And as well, we'll be spinning some music from Nashville Pussy, who's in town tomorrow night. We want to talk about what we were just doing about 2 hours before we came here. Ben Rispin directing a new Tung Fu video called James Street North.
That's what I was going to say. I was amazed and pleasantly surprised.
By what?
How good of a director he is.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was great. It was smooth.
But you're a type of person that wants to be directed.
I need direction. No, I do. It's pretty simple to say. He's smart enough to see that I do need it.
Yeah. No, we know as well, right?
Yeah, it's fun. It's going to look good.
I can't wait. Gavin Stevens.
That last shot really got me excited.
What was the last shot?
It's just a real smooth pan of like this ain't Hollywood and the subject kind of going into the cloud. It's just a really nice looking shot. There's a nice little flare.
Did you guys begin at the beginning of it's about
James
Street,
it's
right?
the song's about called James Street North.
Yeah,
and start at the
Melissa. I hope
Marchese.
Marchese. I was going to say Marchese, but Marchese. Sorry, from formerly of Weekend Riot Club. Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah. Yes, Ron Burgundy.
She's the subject, and it's gonna be fun.
Damn, no vodka sodas, eh?
I didn't have any booze.
No, we did because you did last night, and we did not.
Yeah,
you were working today though.
Yeah, I never really drink when you're on set.
Yeah. But yeah, as you mentioned, Melissa Marchese is our subject, and the song's just another day on James Street North. So we were just kind of following her around.
Awesome.
Yeah, and
great song. I'm excited for that.
She's such a
thank you very much for the opportunity.
Oh man, no other person other than you I thought would have put the finger on the pulse.
Thanks for the opportunity too, Lou.
You're welcome.
Your buddy.
Remember how hard we were laughing? We were like, yeah, we didn't invite Gavin. Oh man, my hand still stings from the high fives.
I know. And all those cheers, right? Cling, cling, cling.
Hey.
Yeah. But the great thing about it is Melissa's such a great subject as well because, like, I mean, she's
she really knows what she's doing.
She really knows what she's doing. So really impressed. So
your buddy that was filming it, what's his name?
Phil Patterson.
I couldn't believe how smooth. Like, it looks like he's got one of those, like, I don't know what we call those vest things that makes.
Yeah, he just Jimmy rigged that up himself last night.
Makes the camera
I'm still sweating from because we were shooting all day. And I'm sweating all over the place. I'm sweating all over
his arms.
Yeah.
Didn't have like the weights on it or anything.
No,
nothing. Like, it looked so sick when you looked played it back. So smooth.
Now people who
none of that.
Oh wow.
You mean sick is a good thing, though, right? Because
sick like the kids used to say.
The older kids used to say.
I still say it.
Yeah.
Now they say tight.
I didn't know that. Just until recently, someone pointed out they said tight, and I was like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, it's tight.
It's cool. It's tight.
It's awesome that you made a video. I think it's amazing.
Well, we're looking forward to it. Yeah, to seeing the final product.
The video's going to be called "Gavin's Not in This Video."
I heard that's a subtitle of the
Gavin's not here.
It's just pictures of where I could have been. Yeah, and I wasn't in it.
Let's make that video for real. Little tent cards. It's just we just put in spots. Gavin could have been there.
Or you know what? All the storefronts have these no Gavin. Like no dogs, no Gavin.
Not me.
I was like, that's racist. No, it's Gavin Stevens. It's okay.
Stevens.
You guys have a good couple of weeks?
It'd be good to have never mind.
No.
No.
Well, come on.
That's going to come out all wrong, Lou, and I'm pulling the chute.
Yeah.
How have you been in the last couple of Wednesdays anyways?
I've been pretty good for the most part.
Yeah. I know you've been in, a couple of movie shoots the last couple of times?
Yeah, I did.
Last week.
We did one together, right?
What was it? Week? Yeah, maybe. What did we do?
What movie was it?
It was a TV show.
I
forget.
I did this one called Rain a couple times. What was the movie?
Do you know that woman Deepak Mehta?
No.
It was a movie about, I guess, Sikh guys who were like in a gang or something like that. I don't know.
We do that there.
We slept in the back.
Yeah, we were like sleeping all day. They barely used us.
You got paid?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, always get paid.
How do I get into this?
I told you. Just go to Stonewall. I'll bring you.
Yeah, dude.
Stonewall's?
Stonewall.
Just go get plastered at Stonewall's. Actually, we should
it's Stonewall.
Tava.
May he rest in peace. I was going to mention him, the gentleman who was responsible for booking a lot of shows at Stonewall's as well. He's been doing it for a career here in Hamilton. Most recently at Stonewall's and the Bay City, which was formerly known as the Leander Boat Club, just passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause of death, I think, was heart related.
I heard it was sleep apnea, but I don't know.
Wow.
Regardless, it's true.
I don't know. I was actually trying to look for his obituary today before we went on to the shoot. And I didn't notice it, so I'm not entirely sure of his age. But I don't even know his last name. Everyone just knows him as Tava, just like Prince. You know, the reason why we're laughing is not because Tava passed away; it's just because Manolis has got gas and he's been cutting. Like even in front of Melissa today, but
that was Ben's fault.
Okay, yeah, but
that's my fault.
Listen,
you tickled me.
This is how tough and honest of a man he is. He toots and then he goes, "Oh, it was Ben."
No, it was Ben because he was poking my stomach.
No, he'll take ownership of his own.
Yeah, I'll
farts.
take it. I'm not.
Who doesn't take ownership? Like, I don't think you're really a man if you can't claim your own fart.
Well, that's 16-year-olds wouldn't, right? Like they don't take ownership.
They're not men yet.
Yeah, they're not exactly. They're not.
That when you turn 18, you own your farts and you can vote.
The best ones are still.
That's not true. I'm 50 and I never admit to it.
You never admit to your farts.
No, I always kind of do one of those. Always put that in someone.
Right,
I swear to God, totally. I always try to squeak them through without, like, you know.
And then blame
in general public, of course. Like, I mean, when you're private, then
I walk the whole room.
I can't help it, man. Like,
I'm the god of thunder.
Even if I tried to lie, I'm laughing too hard when they stink in public.
Yeah.
It's too funny to me.
It's the only reason I haven't committed suicide. Just
because you enjoy tuning.
That's the reason.
See, that's an F word too. It's just
I had a friend who was into body removal. You'll enjoy this if you like
body removal.
If you like suicide and farts.
Go.
I got a story for you.
Go.
So he found this. He was in body removal and he had to go find a body that. Or he went to pick up a body that had committed suicide. I guess it was pills or something, but very heavy person, like 400 pounds heavy. And so him and the other guy there's two police and there's my friend Brody and his colleague, and they're trying to get the body onto like the harness or whatever it is.
Like a stretcher?
The stretcher. Yeah, the gurney. The gurney, yeah. So they're trying to get him on that, and the cops, they asked the police officers, they're like, hey man, can you help us? Can you give us a hand? Like, and the cops like, this isn't our job, this is your job. Like, no. Essentially, so they finally get the guy up and he had like rigor mortis had kicked in, so he was sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
And so he goes up on all fours on the thing, but when he does that, because the body still produces gas, the dead body farts onto the cops, into the right directly into the cops, and it's so bad that the cops puked.
On the dead body?
I don't know. I don't think so. That would have been better.
That's called karma.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
You know what?
Yeah, that's a disgusting story, but I mean, it's Wednesday.
No.
Yeah. Anything goes.
Like,
I farted. It was a room that held about 40 to 50 people at the old Hooters on the mountain, but it was a back room, a comedy show going on.
Yeah.
Tawny Coy was at the front, and I was just gassy that day, and I just let one out at the back of the room by the pool table. Then it came out like that, like
I knew.
And
been there,
hot. I knew it was like
sizzling.
Yeah.
Well, I was like instantly like, this is not good, right? And this guy comes up to say hi to me right at that moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Mel, and he goes, like this.
Yeah.
And so he runs away from me because of the smell. But now he pulls the smell in through the room. So this other guy that's like the back row, all of a sudden this guy, some guy I don't even know, all of a sudden you hear him go like this, and then a third guy, and a fourth, like people are just like,
it's like the pie scene in Stand By Me.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So about several people are like, holy cow! And then Donnie Coy at the front goes, Manolis, and he instantly just goes like this, Manolis, did you just fart? He didn't even know if it was me or not. And he goes, that's it, show's over. And he it was near the end of the show. He goes, I swear to God, he goes, that's it, show's over. He stands up, gets off the stage and goes out the door. And then like about 30 people get up and all walk out of the room.
Can you call your next DVD, that's it, show's over?
Show's over. And this one guy, he was mad because...
And just leave, just be on your last joke and then fart and just leave and don't deliver the punchline.
Yeah, that's it.
This one guy, he goes, you ruined this guy, because there was a joke telling contest after, like at the end of the show for this people that are not comics, and this guy didn't get to tell his joke because the room cleared because of me. And he goes, his buddy goes, he comes up to me, hey, you think this is funny? You ruined the show.
Like, how good was the guy's joke? Did he tell you? Were you like, tell me the joke? You know what else is crazy? Is that Hooters, know what is a joke? Know what's a joke
What's
on
that?
the whole universe? Is that Hooters can't even get chicken fingers right. No. Chicken fingers, a 2-year-old,
one on the map?
I've tried several for chicken fingers.
What do you mean they can't get them right?
They're awful. Like the food at Hooters, I know you don't go to Hooters for the food, you go for the Hooters, but
even that,
they're not even that great.
Yeah, why are you
they
going
cook
to
owls?
a restaurant?
Yeah. No, but like chicken fingers are the easiest. Like you never go anywhere and like chicken fingers are bad, except for Hooters.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
owl wings would be actually kind of good. They'd be big.
Yeah. Deep fried owls.
Oh, that'd be kind of
A quarter pound of a quarter owl.
Oh man, we should go for wings after the show.
Well, we got to do that other shoot.
But we got about an hour and a half between the other shoot.
Okay. Hey, folks, let's listen to some music. Here's some music
we'll make
from
dinner
Nashville
plans
Pussy.
off air.
93.3 CFMU.
93.3 CFMU, music there from Nashville Pussy. You can see them tomorrow night at the Saint with Fifth on the Floor, as well as the Noble Savages. You heard a song called Fried Chicken and Coffee, taken from their debut entitled Let Them Eat Pussy. And then from High as Hell, their sophomore, you heard a song called Piece of Ass. As you can tell, just music all about science.
I love science.
Yeah.
I love science so much, I'm trying to find infrared farts on YouTube right now to share.
Wow.
You know what I did?
Oh, infrared fart. Here it is.
Can you put it to the mic?
You can't hear it. It's just
Yeah, put the Google app.
It's a fine line with you. Is it real or is it,
Even I don't know.
you don't
Nashville Pussy Thursday, Lou.
Tomorrow night, man.
Is that tomorrow? Oh, it's
Yeah,
Wednesday.
today's Wednesday,
Jeez.
yeah.
This is crazy because I got some big shows this weekend too.
I know. You've actually, I'm excited about you guys getting Fog of Leprosy. They were like one of my favorite local bands there for a while.
Yeah, man. I think they're kind of back. I shouldn't be saying that because I should be selling the once-time thing, but I think provided there's interest, they'll probably keep playing shows.
Cool, man. You want to talk about your Friday night gig?
Oh my God, this is amazing! Sorry, look at this.
What does it say?
You gotta watch that. At home, if you got to pick up your smartphone and go to your YouTube app.
How about if you have a mouse?
If you have a mouse, whatever, go to YouTube,
Squeeze it, and
type in the search, go infrared fart, and it should be a black and white kind of situation, and a man in trousers, and it's incredible how farts work.
Go to your Internet Explorer, open that browser.
Yeah. So you can see what.
Check this out.
He thinks he's being secretive.
Isn't that crazy? And then he's got a follow up. Look, he's like, it wasn't done.
Look at that thing go.
Did you see that, Lou?
I can't see. Let's see.
He's like a dragon.
It's like it doesn't. I didn't realize there was so much.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
Black
lot.
smoke.
Woo!
Yeah.
Can you imagine what mine
Bad
looked like
diet.
then?
Oh my gosh! After a night of drinking draft and wings and stuff,
You'd be like an arson.
It's probably got a skull that comes out of it.
Yeah.
Spirits are leaving.
Yeah, it's got faces,
Body parts that come out, all sorts of stuff. Eh?
Chicken bones.
Yeah, keys.
crying babies. I don't know why.
You know what? I was thinking at first we'd be like the Beatles of music, of radio, but
Did you really think that?
we're more like the Knack.
What's that?
We're more like the knack.
More like the knack. Yeah.
I saw a movie with Gavin.
What movie was that?
What was that?
Well, you don't remember?
No.
Something Guide or
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said with me in it.
No, with you.
Yeah,
I saw it with
Guardians,
you.
with Guardians, it was amazing. You saw it.
Yeah,
too. That was
IMAX
seen it
3D.
Whew.
I see it. Yeah, it would be good on IMAX.
I
That
was
such a
not
great
expecting
movie.
it to be that amazing.
And
That was
funny.
Did you eat popcorn?
Of course. I bought popcorn and Gavin didn't have any.
I didn't feel like popcorn.
Yeah.
You didn't share any?
I
he
wanted.
didn't
I
eat it
tried,
off,
but he didn't want to eat it with
Did
me.
you like did you shove the pail over to his side a bit? Or?
What's wrong with you? You ever do that? You ever
What?
go to, like, so you buy popcorn, you buy it because you're like, I want my friends to eat popcorn with me. Right? But then
I don't commit either way.
Popcorn.
I like to
want my
supply
friends to
options.
buy
I mean, I'm a
popcorn.
good host.
I'm being a host. I'm like, I bought some popcorn. Hey guys, let's eat some popcorn.
Let's eat some popcorn.
Yeah, I can't eat that much popcorn, Lou.
I cut in front of an old man.
But I mean,
How much? Why didn't you just
I
get
like that
small
that's your-
popcorn?
I did.
I like the fact that that's your motive.
Popcorn's
though.
a tricky business.
I like the
man.
fact that that's your motive.
You get all greasy and
You
stuff.
get all greasy and then you
you're
get
in
the
theater.
crap in your gums.
Yeah, I'm just not.
I love the popcorn. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love it.
You would have ate it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but once you start, you
not
don't
my
stop.
night. I went to go see Guardians of the Galaxy. We went out for dinner.
No, but if I bought popcorn, it was just you. And
like
me.
just as a gesture to make you feel better, I would have ate your. No, if I didn't want popcorn.
Thank you.
Why would I eat your popcorn?
Thank
Just to
you.
make you feel good.
Yeah,
Because- so you both jerks.
that's not jerks.
What
That's
size
just-
popcorn did you
I
buy?
have a friend, a
small.
Serbian friend, Rob, and he's great. But every time he buys me a shot, goes to buy me like a drink, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
yeah, I am insulting him to the core of his being. And so, do you have
That's-
friends like that? It's
yeah,
like,
I am like that.
oh, so I insulted you repeatedly this morning when you were trying to get me to drink beer.
Yeah.
That's how I felt like when he wasn't eating my popcorn.
I just didn't want
Really?
any.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, I
So-
think it's more of a European thing, right? That
Yeah,
us
if you
guys
Eat.
drink.
Yeah, smoke. Your skin and bones.
inject.
Yeah, I could go on and on.
I know it never stops. What are you doing this weekend?
I got nothing actually.
Are you telling jokes?
No, I got no gigs this weekend, so no.
Is that a sign of things to come?
Yeah, it sounds it's
Done.
done. It's over.
Right.
Show's over, bud.
It's all graveyard from here. Yeah.
How about you, Gavin? What are you
I
doing
got
this
nothing
weekend?
either this
Wow.
weekend. I know. I might go to your thing on Sunday.
Oh, the punk rock flea
Yeah, I
market?
might go to
Oh, is
that.
it happening
Come on
this?
by.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this Sunday.
Oh,
we got
man.
Madball, Municipal Waste, Fog of Leprosy, Ramming Speed, and Wildside Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday we got Matadors that
Yeah.
you guys sent over to us. Thank you very much. Matadors and Butch Holler.
No, cool.
And then Sunday we got the punk rock flea market. And then Thursday, I'm going to be.
No, what does
I got to pace myself, man, because I'm going to come to that Nashville show tomorrow.
Yeah,
too.
come down to Nashville Pussy and pace yourself.
Whatever. Well,
Yeah, I'll bring some popcorn.
Now, people who are not familiar with this punk rock flea
Madball?
market,
Oh, the punk rock
the
flea
punk
market.
rock flea market.
it's something that me and my friend Jackie Malley put together. Jackie from Compilation on James
Yeah.
Street. I was sort of
And Jack and Lois.
and Jack and Lois, yeah, and the Roller Girls and all that kind
Yeah.
of fun stuff. But she had a store called Compilation, which she had just opened, and then some stuff happened with the building, and they had to rebuild some stuff, and so she lost her storefront. And so I was sort of kind of kicking around
Temporarily, though.
Temporarily, yeah. So I was sort of kicking around like a label market sort of idea, and then so we kind of went back and forth, and she has to move some product, so we got together, and she does the majority of the heavy lifting on this one. So she's great. So it's mostly her ball.
It's a great idea.
But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's, we do hair of the dog stuff on the patio. And this Sunday's supposed to be great. It's supposed to be 27 and sunny. So I'm going to be getting plastered drinking Caesars. So I had a hell of a weekend.
That's what,
So
what-
hot dogs. We got that samosa guy from the market. From
Oh, cool. Yeah,
he
yeah,
comes out.
yeah.
Dr. Disc is there. Crash Landing comes out. There's a bunch of cool. There's this one cool girl who makes like skull soap.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, but it smells awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
So how about if we brought a cooler and some ice? Can we sell beer?
No, you can't do that. In fact, can I do that at your bar?
We'll dress like gypsies, though.
We'll get those ones where like how you used to
Yeah.
sell the old smokes with the little trays.
Let's sell whole
We'll be like scalpers before you get into the thing. If you want to buy beer right now.
Yeah.
too bad.
We'll sell whole chickens and beer.
Well,
I got a text.
or that's the sound of Manolis'
We used to
gas.
sneak beer into bars all the time in our 20s, and my buddies got so cocky with it. They because
How can you sneak like bottles of beer?
bottles of beers.
Wow.
Yeah, like at one point we were known we could do about 4 to 5 easy.
You were known
amongst our friends. So have a beer, like they came to us instead of going to the bar. Have one of your beers. But the funny part, $3. We back then, I don't know about now, but we used to buy a PC.
I just got word that Dave Montour will be drinking Sunday. So
yeah, Dave.
Do you guys know Montour?
Yeah, I saw Dave. I saw Dave Friday night at the bar.
Yeah,
at the
he's the best.
Show.
He's great.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
But he gave me a Tristan Psionic cassette.
A what?
Oh,
Tristan
cool.
Psionic, like
the guys from
Sonic Onion, like one of the first bands on, maybe the first band.
I think
on
they were
Onion.
the first band.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And he's got 2 Gretzky rookie cards, and I want to buy one off. Same day.
Wow.
I guess he went to his mom's house and found all these gems or something.
How much does a Gretzky rookie card go for?
I don't think it goes for as much as it used to.
So that's the WHA one, right?
Oh, it's got to be.
Wouldn't it be OPG?
No, but I'm talking about when he was in the World Hockey Association before
I don't
he
know.
was in the NHL.
He was in an Oilers jersey, if I remember correctly.
Oh, was it? Okay, so it was his... when he played
was
with...
the WHA one, the really expensive one?
Find out if it was when...
Isn't those cards expensive? Isn't those cards expensive?
Phil Patterson's also listening. Hey, Phil!
See,
I leave my phone on all the time.
Yeah, no, what we should do is just meet with people beforehand, have a couple of drinks, and then they listen.
Yeah.
You know?
And then they think we're funnier because they're
under the influence.
Yeah,
you guys do that with the whole city? Oh my god!
I know. What a bar
should
tab.
Just be drunk.
What's that?
Everybody should just be drunk all the time.
Really,
dude?
Why not?
I don't even know why I questioned you.
So we're going to see Boris Bratt later tonight.
We're going to go do.
What's Boris Bratt like?
Boris Bratt, he's fantastic. You'll love him. He's like such a cool dude. He's going to be part of the James Street North video.
Yeah. It's fun.
Him and his orchestra.
I know. I'm just interested in that. Like,
was he playing?
He's a fantastic. No, he's rehearsring.
Right?
They're rehearsing.
Okay.
So we're going to go visit him, and he's going to be part of the video.
You ever seen the movie Man Bites Dog?
Oh, well, you were telling me about that.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's just this great movie from
you
told me. Oh, yeah. You know what? Off air, guys.
Yeah.
Pulling the chute.
Pulling the chute.
Yeah.
Pulling the chute on that.
You do that a lot.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't know. I have a hard time putting a cork in it.
That's why we play music. It's like a cork, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Here's some music from the Swingin' Neckbreakers on 93.3 CFMU. 3:44 and change. Ben Manolis and Gavin.
Yeah.
With me. I
got to say hello to another friend who texted me and let me know that they're listening. My friend Adam Price. He's also in that pilot I told you guys that we're working on.
Cool.
And he's with his mom.
Aw. What are they doing?
Hi, Barb.
Hello.
What are they doing?
I don't know. I'm imagining driving.
Right. But to where?
I don't know.
They just do that. They do that. They're known for that. They just drive around.
They're known for just driving around?
Yeah.
Do you ever go cruising, Manolis? Just for the hell of...
He cruises all the time.
Yeah.
You
like to drive, though, right?
Yeah, he's a driver.
I hate driving, actually.
He likes smashing up dirt.
I hate it.
You're too careful of a driver, though. I notice.
You know what I've noticed? That you are an exceptional backstreet driver, Lou.
Terrible.
Like you, what?
Is that good? Like
no, I wouldn't say that's quite a compliment.
Tell him the truth. So
I would go insane.
Look at all the road ahead of us.
Look at all the road. Go now, Lord. Go now.
Roads in front of us.
There's a lot of road in front of us.
It's not like there's at any point I'm like, you know what? I don't want you to drive. You can drive my van.
You never offer.
I'm offering right now.
Ooh,
you're driving home.
Okay.
And you know what?
Lou's driving home.
You know what? I ain't gonna say a word. I'm not gonna say a word.
Really?
I'm gonna send the back.
Well, I was just gonna say, you're very you don't freak out. You're very calm when people suggest different driving alternatives.
Do you have freak out mode? What's Manolis freak out mode like? Does he?
Nah. I don't know what
I've seen you freak out before.
No, but I'm used to I have friends like
Missy Elliott. You get your freak on.
He does.
I got friends who they feel the need. They feel the need to
exactly his freak out.
They'll piss in bottles right in the front seat of the car.
It's TP. You're on the radio.
And then they'll close the top of the lid and then just throw it on my lap.
What the hell?
Yeah, Jay will do that to me all the time.
And throw it in your lap?
One time he talked me into I gotta poo. He's like, what are you talking about? You gotta poo. So he was like, for 5 minutes, I'm like, I finally gave up. I'm like, go ahead, poo. Poo in my car. Go ahead and do it. I don't care. He didn't do it. He couldn't go because he realized he's gonna have to pee right after he poos. He said,
Yeah, that's. I can't poo without peeing.
Yeah. But he was gonna.
Sounds like a country song.
He was gonna put like a newspaper.
Let's change the name of the show to Poo's Control.
This is why we win the awards.
I had another friend. He couldn't get the angle. I had another friend. He couldn't get an angle because he's older, an old man, and he couldn't get the flow going.
So sad.
So I had a funnel in the backseat of my car for oil that had a bend in it, like a bendy straw. So I jokingly said, "Oh, why don't you use this, and then you could put the end into a cup." And he goes, "Perfect." So he puts his unit into the funnel, and then goes. So I hear it because he's old.
How did you have all these tools? Like, how did you just have it in your hand?
I had. This is the weird thing. At the time I was.
You've used it before.
I had a car accident, and I had a rental car at the time.
Okay.
And it was winter time because it was a rental car. I didn't have an ice scraper, so I saw this funnel that was in my garage that had a stiff end on the end. So I was using that to chip ice off off the front of my car. So I was using this stupid funnel, oil funnel,
that I couldn't.
That
would help chip off the ice.
I was using this stupid oil funnel to chip ice off my car. So where do I put it while I'm not using it? I just threw it in the back seat.
And when you leave your house at noon, the ice must suck.
So he goes, this is the best. I swear to God, this happens. He goes, all of a sudden you hear him hear this. It's just going.
Yeah.
And he says, I kid you not, he goes, "Oh, I think the cup just tipped."
So pick it up. And this is your older gentleman, quote unquote.
The older gentleman friend. But like, it's a rental car,
in your
thank
car
God.
too, that has no mess or garbage ever in it, right? So
The car had no car mat. So it was like,
so it's a puddle.
It was this carpet was like
soaking
just
it up.
sponging it in, but he was just basically like, he didn't need the funnel anymore.
Right.
But he was using the funnel just to pee all over the floor, like it was like
Did he lose control, or is he just like, screw it?
He wasn't stopping.
He's laughing.
No, he wasn't. He was
he's
like,
not laughing.
"Oh, the cup tip," and then he throws the cup out the window. There was a little bit at the bottom. Like, "Oh, I got most of it." I'm like, "No, you didn't. The car got most of it. You pissed all over my car."
Man, I've had that. I've had touring. Like, people like we can't stop, and so people would pee into water bottles that are laying around the thing all the time.
Right.
But more than once, especially Rob Paslick, who used to be in my band, my old band. We were bandmates. It wasn't my band. We were a team. But pee in a cup, throw it out. I would get sprinkled. I would get pee sprinkled.
I'd be so angry.
What?
Yeah.
I'd be so mad.
Yeah, and like,
you got to be careful where you.
I don't want your pee on.
You got to be careful where you throw your urine.
Yeah,
and that's.
Yeah.
If you're going to take home anything from the show, folks,
at least be
careful.
Be a
if you're
pitcher.
throwing urine around, make
throw
sure it's
smoke.
not.
Yeah.
What's that?
Be a pitcher and throw smoke.
Yeah.
Just pull over,
Get it out
guys.
there.
Guys, and this is an advice to you guys. You don't have to be anywhere too bad where stopping on the side of the road is.
Be safe.
Be safe. Yeah.
Be safe. Are we going to go to schools and do this seminar?
Yeah. Look,
Hey, kids.
it takes 40 seconds to stop the car and take a pee.
Yeah, most of you
can
are
have
going to
a
be in a
rap.
band one way or another in your life, right?
Yeah. Anybody
That's
listening
funny.
to this show probably has been a band or has been destroyed by music in some ways, or nightlife.
or being hit by a car that has hit you while you're on the side of the road taking a leak.
What?
Or you've been hit by a car that's been going.
You know what they do in Europe, eh?
What are you talking about, Lou?
When you pull the car over to take a leak.
And then
Yeah,
car comes
you know-
in.
you know-
And
the car,
but you think people who listen to our show, that's happened?
No, if you're pulling over to
saying that
take a leak
could
as well.
happen.
Oh, that
You know
could,
what's
yeah,
really
that's a
cool?
risk.
You know
That is
what's
a
like-
risk.
Oh, nice.
Oh, if we're talking about pee safety, you're right.
Right,
That's a
right,
risk.
right.
Pull over to somewhere
we
safe.
can't laugh at all the safety risks.
Look at the
Yeah.
look at the ladder.
Yeah,
Look at the
yeah.
ladder. Look at the ladder.
Have you ever been to any concerts in Europe, or in England or anything like that? Like those day concerts?
I've never gone to one. We've
like festivals, I guess, or whatever.
I've played shows there. I wouldn't call I've played there.
So-
you know what? We went and saw Hot Water Music in Germany.
You know how it's like it might be
think it
like
was Germany.
50,000 people in front of the stage. So what they
Yeah.
do, everybody gets those beer cups or whatever,
Yeah.
or those paper cups,
Yeah.
and so
Plastic.
There's some people are so deep into the
Sure.
they're like to go to the washroom,
get
come
out.
back
Yeah.
is a hassle. So what they do there is they just piss in the cup while they're in the crowd.
Ugh.
But this is the thing; it's a thing there. Apparently, it's known. Just like so, they lob the pee cup forward.
Why would anyone do
Why are you
that?
being a son of a bitch and telling us that?
So
I paid money for this concert.
you'll be watching like your
And you
favorite
just get
rock-
hit in a cup.
You'll get hit in the back of the neck by this piss cup, and it just goes everywhere.
Unbelievable.
That's
Yeah, it's
terrible.
very
Wow.
common. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm like, what is?
Who does that? Who does that?
The English.
Who? What shows? What concerts are
Yo-yo
these?
ma. That's a Yo-Yo Ma
It was
concert.
it was a heavy metal thing. I went with
Yeah,
Jason.
metalheads. I'm sure metalheads.
Yeah,
It was
White
all
Snake.
It was a
He was that was funny today when he's showing Melissa the video to "Here I Go Again" when Kitty or whatever her name, Tawny Kitan is all over the car, and Manolis is like, I'm just saying, maybe you should kind of dance on
hilarious
it.
if you got her to do that on the white Beetle.
Here's your motivation.
Do what?
Dance on the hood.
Dance on the
I don't
roll.
think Phil's lady would have been like that.
Yeah, way to go.
With his car. It's like-
It's a nice car.
And then
You don't have good ideas.
How funny is
That's
that sight? Me and Phil driving down James Street in that little Beetle.
beautiful. Yeah,
You think that's a
it's
beautiful
great.
sight?
I loved it. I thought it was great. I love Beatles. I think
Me
they look
and
great.
Phil squeezing into that car together.
It was
I love
fantastic.
contrast.
352. You know what? This past week we had the opportunity of hanging out with Clem Burke of Blondie for a couple of days, which was fantastic.
That's cool, man.
What's really cool is when you get these superstars in a one-on-one and you realize that they're just regular Joes. That's the most amazing thing. And aside from the fact that he plays with Blondie all year round, he still finds time to get into these side projects, including one called the Split Squad and a new one which he told me about, which he had told me about, but I had not heard until this past week when he gave me a CD from a band called The Empty Hearts, which features Andy Babuick of the Chesterfield Kings as well. What the heck was that noise? That little bing?
I just
Facebook Messenger.
Or no, the cake's ready.
Yeah.
Elliot Easton, who was the guitar player of the Cars, and Wally Palmer of the Romantics. So we're gonna spin one of those songs in a few minutes. But first, we're gonna spin some music from the Split Squad. And we forgot to mention that Rob Sweeney also gives us the MP3 of the week. So we'll hear that in about 10 minutes as well.
I know Rob Sweeney. I know that guy.
He was on the radio.
Guy. Yeah.
You guys had time.
Here are the Split Squad on 93.3 CFMU. 93.3 CFMU, new music from The Empty Hearts, again featuring Andy Babuick, formerly of the Chesterfield Kings, Elliot Easton, guitar player or lead guitar player of the Cars, Wally Palmer of the Romantics fame, and of course Clem Burke, our friend who loves Hamilton, Ontario, who was in town Friday night with the Split Squad. The song you heard was 90 miles an hour on a dead end street. You see, I love those kind of titles that is like, oh, that's so cool. Why didn't I think of that?
Totally.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it's a great song. What do you think, Manol?
I never do that.
90. I know you don't. I know you don't.
He just denies it right off the top.
I know.
It wasn't me, man. I don't think.
Yeah. I don't.
Every time
speed.
I think, things go bad.
Yeah. Do you like?
Man.
I don't understand the whole speeding thing, right? Like, I know people feel like they're rebelling and stuff like that.
No, you don't have to speed to like.
Speeding what?
But go to the speed limit.
Like,
speed limit.
If you're a real,
We're talking about Lou backseat driving game.
No, I'm just talking about why do people think they're like I think if somebody speeds, that means
I had a few speeding tickets.
Yeah, like I think it's the stupidest thing ever because you're inviting cops into your life.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. And
but at least
you know what I mean.
But at least go the speed limit.
Yeah.
I agree with
go the speed limit. No, for sure.
Yeah. I'm
maybe 10 over.
I'm a 10 over.
Yeah.
I'm a 10 over too. Yeah.
I like to avoid the police as much as possible.
Of course,
you're inviting them.
I don't even like seeing the police anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm not even hiding anything. Like I could be grocery shopping with my wife, and somebody could be like, "Yes, I'm an officer, off duty," and I get nervous. I don't
go grocery shopping with Manolis. You can't even have a.
Aren't you the one that steals the milk though?
I don't. I pay for the milk.
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean. He's trouble.
He drinks it.
I drink it like when I shop. Like
you drink milk while you're shopping,
or not milk, but the shakes. Like
those milkshake containers,
like you pay for it.
Yeah, I do. That's what I was telling him. But like he freaked out.
I steal stuff out of the bulk stuff all the time. But how do I know if I want it? I got to try it. I might want it all.
With your
well, that's a sampling table,
your
right?
Your gross hands going into the bulk.
No, I just take one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You use maybe two when it comes to the wine guns.
Like that. With his hands, when I was like, I'm never getting peanut butter from those bulk stores.
They do peanut butter at the bulk stores?
They used to.
Really?
Like Chunky and stuff. And
how do you?
You scoop it out and they got those containers and you just scoop it in there and this kid was just eating these.
I also will eat grapes. I'll do that with grapes.
Yeah. You have to.
With grapes?
That's gross.
When you're walking around, you got a bag of grapes, I'm popping them in my mouth the whole time.
Yeah. Like, I mean, to me, I think the reason why I
what up now, Popo?
What does this have to do with speeding?
It means that you sometimes just have to go the limit.
Come on.
The same thing
when great conversations.
Is this our Seinfeld portion?
Yeah,
of the
just
show?
be yourself and don't think.
Yeah, can you take grapes? That's stealing too, right? Like if you grab
If you
the
take
grapes.
one grape, is that
It's sampling.
But he wants to bring trouble into my life. That's the
I don't
thing
want to
about
bring
him.
trouble
He
into your
wants
life. I just
drink
want to
milk
enjoy a
while we're shopping.
milkshake with you, man, without freaking out.
But
He's
that,
like,
look at us.
no.
Look at me.
No.
Look at me, Ben. Look at me, Ben.
How come it's always me that has to mediate your guys' fights? Gavin's right here.
I know. Don't bring me into this.
Gavin doesn't care. I know you care.
I'm the one that gets either one's weekends.
Look at him. Look at him.
They fight over me.
You look at him.
You got to mediate.
You see him with a milk with a sharpen card, but he's drinking a milk thing that's not been paid for yet.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah,
He does it for you.
He doesn't have money. They're going to look at him and think he's got no money.
but I'm buying. I've got a
What are
whole
you talking
cart.
about? Everybody in the
also-
city knows who Lou is.
Not that. Well,
I've
I've got a whole cart full of food. Is what I'm saying. We're shopping.
trick. It's a trick. They're going to think it's a trick.
That's a good hustle. That's a good hustle.
Yeah,
That's a
we
good shake
do
hustle.
all that just to have a shake. We go
That's a
through
good
all
hustle,
that trouble
man.
just to have a shake.
Do you do a little laugh?
My mind
afterwards?
just got blown.
But you know what we do?
Where were we
but
shopping that day?
Food Basic.
Food Basic. You think everybody knows him at Food Basic? Is that
come
what you
on,
think?
it's
Or
not
on Barton?
basic.
On Barton?
Yeah. Yeah. At Barton Street.
Barton Street.
Yeah, everyone knows it's
Basic,
Barton. It's yeah, of course they know Lou.
They know Lou.
We buy
Okay,
it.
I'm wrong then. Okay, you win, Ben. You win.
It's Barton Street.
You brought me into this mess.
It's Barton Street.
You didn't
They have
help this
worse.
situation at all.
Lou, I don't think you should shoplift.
I don't shoplift. I enjoy it.
It's temporarily shoplifting.
It is not.
It's not- he owns it,
He didn't pay for it yet.
but he is going to.
Yeah.
Now, see,
with the
this-
rest of the groceries.
Is this the conversation I want to have with the cop?
Dude, it's Barton Street. They're getting worse than him drinking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You worry too much.
Yeah.
Look at
Like
us.
you
hit
can
alarms
get
and-
like $10 BJs right up front.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
He's
knocking
in.
him on the
He's
ground.
in the. He's in
Get
alarm.
the milkshake guy.
He's in alarm buttons and elevators. You think I need that in my life?
Yeah.
He's in what?
Alarms in the elevators. We're in
Oh, yeah,
ele-
you did that to us.
Yeah, I just said you should never press the alarm button.
You know what you are, man? You're a trouble. You know what you are? You're like Kevin Bacon in Footloose.
A liberator?
Yeah.
Liberator.
You're trying to
A
get
liberator of free spirits?
Yeah, you're trying
Maybe
to
he
make it.
is.
Shake things
You know who
up.
I am? I'm that priest. I'm that priest
I know.
dude.
You're the
So
father.
you're the bad guy.
Yeah, I'm the
You're-
bad guy.
you're the priest
I'm
dude.
trying to take the fun away.
But you're the priesthood not because of this.
I want no dancing in my car. All right.
There's no dancing ever. Our friend Rob Sweeney sends us these MP3 of the weeks. See, anything can segue into Rob Sweeney because Rob
I
is
love
so,
Rob Sweeney.
he's so
That's my favorite
universal.
part of the show.
He's so universal. Anything segues to Robbie. Robbie,
gonna make us dance.
and you know what? He actually sent us an email last week and introduced me to this band. He's like, "Have you guys ever heard of this band where we're going to spin?" And she's phenomenal. The lead vocalist, like Manolis, friendly, phenomenal. Ben Rispin, talented, phenomenal. You know what I mean?
I'm also kind of friendly.
So, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, he'll buy the record just because of her.
Right.
You'll buy the record because of her and the band.
Okay.
You know, that's what I'm
Thank
trying
you.
to say.
So you're
Am
saying
I
he's-
blushing? I feel like I'm blushing.
I'm
still hetero.
You just said I was stupid.
No, it's just that you're
What do you mean? Why does friendly mean stupid?
No, you say he's buying because of the band. Like you're just saying I'm visual.
Manolis,
As soon as
come
you
on.
see-
The only thing you look at is like girls.
Don't even.
Right
Yeah.
now, you're not even looking me in the eyes. You're just imagining girls.
Yeah, I know.
Don't even.
How about as we were driving down here, there's like
that's the whole thing.
outside Vogue models on Lock Street. There must have been like a dozen girls that were out there, right?
Okay, I look at girls,
Yeah, and that's the reason why you would buy this record.
but I can listen to music and look at girls.
No,
At the same time? No, you
can't.
can't.
No, you cannot.
You can't. You totally can. Seriously.
You're breathing. You're looking at girls, and you add music to that.
No way,
your
man.
Brains popped.
Yeah.
You're done.
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
It's true.
I know.
If a pretty girl walks by in any situation, it's like no one exists.
It's true. It's not even a lie.
Yeah,
He blanks out.
I've seen it. We've been doing the show, and then there'll be a girl in the lobby area, and Manolis will just kind of stand up from the mic and start looking through the thing.
Or he'll leave the conversation and walk right
Oh yeah. I'll be actually
like
frustrated.
mid conversation.
Manolis, the only way to survive this situation, and he walks off. Just gone.
MP3 of the week. Sorry, Liz.
Okay, the MP3 of the week. Robbie says, "Hi Lou. Out of Sweden comes Blues Pills. The song Devil Man comes from their newly released self-titled album. I would highly encourage you guys to check out this band called Blues Pills out of Sweden.
Blues Pills.
Great band with a phenomenal singer. Like, to me, she's got like that really great natural blues voice. You know how sometimes personally, if I listen to too much Janis Joplin, she gets on my nerves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, there's just too much screaming going on, and
I like that part.
I think with her,
yeah, I got you though. I know I have similar artists where I feel what you're talking about.
Yeah, with her. Hold on. Did you take the picture?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I couldn't talk and post at the same time. I have the same dilemma as Manolis does. But she's got a great voice. So I'm pleased that Rob Sweeney sent this to us as the MP3 of the week, folks. Enjoy. This is Blues Pills on 93.3 CFMU. 93.3 CFMU, folks. That is your MP3 of the week, courtesy of our very, very good friend Rob Sweeney from the new Blues Pills record. You heard Devil Man. 412, Ben Rispin, Gavin Stevens, and Manolis Zontanos sitting in with us, sitting in with me.
Standing away from his chair, looking up girls on his phone.
Yeah. What's that app that you have that has locates girls within like 30 seconds?
Tinder.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good at all.
It's Tinder.
Tinder.
You know Tinder.
I'm familiar with what the Tinder does.
Yeah.
I don't have Tinder.
I'll use it right now. It says searching for women.
Let's see it. Is it going to search? Let's see if there's anybody in the school here for you.
It's thinking. It's going to take a while.
Like Grindr's the same program, but it's for the gays.
Yeah,
I just said the gays. Like I'm from the 40s. That's for the gays, right? So I'm sorry to any homosexual friends that I'm the worst human being. That's for the gays.
I've used Grindr.
Oh man, I can't believe.
I've used Tinder and Grindr. I find I can get more action off of Grindr though. So.
Yeah, it's usually
really. So on a scale of like 100%.
Well, the
like,
Tinder I have to take
scoring?
the Tinder I have to like take the girls out on a date. On Grindr I just have to show up somewhere.
in a library.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Does some of that behave like you know what? I'm going to put the cork in it.
Wow.
But Grindr, man, that's great for like that's like if you like think about how wicked that would be.
Yeah.
If you're single.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's somebody that's okay. So how does this work?
So I just hit either I can go.
Do you like her?
Nope. Or or I can just hit it and then look at more pictures of her.
So when you hit
look, she's putting her butt out.
She is. She's coming in.
She's putting her butt out. That's what they do. They put their butt out.
Yeah. This one I think is the fake one though.
How can you tell if you're
because if they normally say hi to you fast and they're like, "How you doing?" and then they want to go. They go, "Do you want to talk offline on some website or something?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "Okay."
You need the effort.
Right.
Well, you need more convincing.
These are all girls that have liked me back.
Yeah,
you got a good list of girls there. Look at you.
So is that
There's
like
lots? This thing. Look at that. This is like.
What are you crying for?
So is that like your weekend?
That's a lot of girls that
inventory?
liked you back in the whole. You know, good going, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right.
Your future's so bright. You got to wear shades.
You're a hit on the Tinder, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a big deal.
How many times how many times have you successfly met and
none, zero? That's
you haven't had any Tinder sex?
No Tinder sex. I don't try hard enough though.
But how about the other sex? The other site?
My hand sex?
No, not hand. We know
real life sex.
No, the other one, the other site you're talking about.
The Grindr.
The one where you meet at the libraries.
That's 10 out of 10 every time, no matter what.
Wow.
No, but so have you ever gone on a Tinder date?
No, I haven't.
And you guys are like, this is a great Tinder date. Is that what they say?
I found girls on Tinder that I have been with already. So I don't know. So
if that counts.
You see, you should have like your own sort of dating site called No Harmony.
Just that I don't get along.
No Harmony.
Yeah, instead of eHarmony, No Harmony.
It's all hate sex.
Yeah.
Just fights and then you have sex and make up and then walk away. No Harmony.
Yeah, we're not going to see each other again, right?
This is done before it started.
Get out of the car.
It's
good. I mean, you just got to put.
This is how the kids are doing it these days, though, guys.
You know what the crazy part is?
This is what the kids do now. They get on the Tinders.
Them and the gays.
The gays get on the grinders, and that's how they meet.
My limit on it.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I don't get it.
What's email?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But honestly, I don't get this. I don't get like.
Have you hit your limit?
No. My limit is I go from it's 18 to 27.
Right. Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
So I won't go any higher than 27. But I'm for, like your real age is on it. Well, you got to if you want to fake your age, you got to fake your age. It's connected to Facebook.
Right. Tinder is to the painstakingly hard task of betting a girl like you would have when we were kids, as playlists are to making a mixtape. You know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
it's so,
I've made a lot of
mixtapes. What's that?
I've made a lot of mixtapes for girls through the years.
No, you didn't say mistakes.
And that's
For
it.
girls.
Hey-oh.
One of the mistakes for girls.
But that's,
But the thing is, like, to get with any of these girls now, you're like, it's like you have to be a texting machine. You're like
Yeah.
always texting.
You're in like a mini relationship.
But you know what's good is most
You're
of
in a
them-
mini relationship.
Yeah, like trying to get them just to go on a date with you.
But what's good is that they're all on summer holidays right now, right?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
so
why
they can like stay out late.
Yeah,
they
don't
get
go
like on
back to
school nights and
until
stuff.
September, so you're good.
Well, this is the thing. Like girls.
What's the average age on there? 20?
Well, that's 20 to 30. Mostly.
20 to 30.
But like you can go right up to 60. I think.
That old.
60?
Or maybe. But I put my real age is on.
Wow, 30.
Yeah.
That's old.
I don't see
For-
people.
He doesn't.
For this guy.
He doesn't see they
I
don't
can't see
exist.
girls if they're over 30.
At
You can't see that they stop.
26, they're very faint. They get faint. They start fading out.
Then once they turn 27, you're
They're
blind.
gone. They're gone. Who's
It's
talking
like,
to me?
it's like when Marty McFly's family's disappearing.
Yeah.
in Back to the Future from the photos.
Yeah, when they hit 28 years old, the family.
That's exactly
29.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, you remember Predator? Like when eventually all you can see is the eyes, but the body matches like the forest.
That's what it looks like. Women over 30 are that deep. This is the worst conversation.
The only way Manolis can talk to his mom if he says
It's
"Baby man"
pure-
3 times in the mirror.
It's pure logic to Manolis, though, right?
He just
I have to have paints and powders, and I have to throw them into the
throw a sheet on
You gotta wrap them like the Invisible Man so you know they're there.
He's in a job interview. He has to throw a sheet on the woman. Okay, all right, now we can talk.
You're the epitome of douchebag.
He is.
Totally.
He is.
Totally. There's a secret society of douchebags on Facebook that you should join, Manolis. I'm one of them.
Oh, that's right. You're.
Yeah.
No, but so that's the funny part is like I'm amazed that I do it more just to play. I don't even care. Like
Yeah.
it should be called problems, not Tinder. I don't want a relationship. But if
I don't think people are using the Tinder for relationships, are they?
well, that it was supposed to be that.
They go on with their
Yeah, like I mean, they
It was
say that.
it was
but
supposed to be like, oh, you want to hook up eventually, but no,
Oh, you want to hook up?
Kids,
but
okay,
girls
kids,
are
we're gonna find a
girls.
mom for you.
like Tinder's never gonna be like a family thing, like where you're like, you know, when your mom first got Facebook, and you're like, oh man, now I gotta kind of tone down
How'd
my
you meet
posts.
Dad?
You know what I mean? Like,
Tinder.
and then like your aunts and grandmas are like, well, I guess I can't talk about smoking weed all the time, you know, on Facebook. I have to do it on
Who's
Twitter.
doing that though?
What's that?
I'm smoking weed again. That's all your updates.
Yeah, but then when you're past 27, you don't worry because you don't exist
You know, you
anymore.
just
You're
disappear.
just gone. You vanish.
We're also got to buy more paint.
Yeah. Folks, here's music from Andy Chernoff on 93.3 CFMU. That's funny. 93.3 CFMU. You just heard music there from Ian Hunter from the Overnight Angels. You heard the title track called The Overnight Angels. The Gun Club before that from In Exile with a song called Thunderbird. Johnny Thunders from a compilation called After the Dolls. You heard One Track Mind. And Andy Chernoff, our buddy, starting it off from his Don't Fade Away CD. And Let's Get the Band Back Together. I know that a conversation came right to a stop on that one. I was like,
Talking with stand-ups over here.
Oh. Is that 316 Steve Austin on his shirt?
Handsome Dick Manitoba.
Yeah.
Who's also a big wrestling fanatic.
Yeah.
Oh man, that Mick Foley thing that we had at the club the other day. That guy's a cool dude.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
He's just a cool dude. Told a lot of it doesn't seem like he's got a bad thing to say about anybody. Here's a fun factoid that I learned about him.
Guy too.
Yeah, really smart.
Was it a wrestler that was
The Mankind.
Yeah. So what did he do?
He just came and he told some stories. He had a few jokes. He was really good with the
was
audience.
Stories really like
he talked about the Sheik, but he didn't say anything negative. You know, like he didn't.
Books are awesome too.
Yeah. One cool factoid about that dude that I learned in this whole process of bringing him to there, when Billy was bringing him to the club to Absinthe there, is that he.
Now, here's another funny visual that I just had. Is Billy having Mick Foley on his shoulders?
Billy would love.
Billy's
Billy's a big wrestling fan, man. He would love that.
Okay.
But when he was on the road, when everybody else was like partying and doing crazy wrestler stuff, he clocked the most volunteer hours for. Did you tell me this?
No, that wasn't me.
For Suicide Hotline.
Yeah, you told me that on.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Yeah.
This guy was. He said, you know what made him big?
Like he would volunteer and just talk people down. I guess
what made him huge was that
in the whole America. Sorry,
it's okay. He's a wrestling nerd. Like if you go back to WrestleMania 2 or 3. He's in the audience watching. Do you remember when Snuka flew off the top rope?
Yeah,
He's in the shot. You can see him
against Ricky Steamboat.
No, against Don Morocco. He
Rock,
hitchhiked.
the original Rock.
Yeah,
Don Morocco.
He hitchhiked to that match, and he's in the audience.
And you can see him.
Match, yeah.
I love
Does he got
Don
a beard?
Morocco, man.
No, he's a young guy. He's in university. So
wow.
what people loved is that he's such a fan of wrestling that he was a real deal.
Oh, he's cool, and he did photos and autographs, and he's like for no extra charge, and he's like,
cool.
and everyone's going full, like having a great time.
Did he do a wrestling move at all? Did he jump off a table or anything?
No, I didn't see. I didn't see any of that.
I'm sorry.
I'm surprised he could still walk. That guy got thrown off the top of a cage,
I remember those cage matches all the time.
Yeah,
as Mankind. He and the Undertaker used to have these crazy matches all the time.
Yeah, he's great.
Nice day.
His tooth was in his nose.
Really?
Yeah, he comes back. He has his tooth in his nose. It's just like
Yeah, he was kind of a sort of that whole Mankind guy was a sort of a weird character, wasn't he?
It got to the point with him where he played 3 different characters.
Yeah, who was the other guy? The handsome
Dude Love. Yeah, Dude Love.
What was Dude Love's shtick? I kind of remember this. It's
like
sort of
like a kind of a Grateful Dead fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Like wear tie-dye.
Yeah, and he had the headband. He'd do the dance.
So it was like the overall story is that like this guy's personality split into 3 people, or are they trying to do people that it was actually 3 people?
And the other guy was who's the other something Jim or who's
he was Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack,
and he was Mankind and Dude Love. It wasn't even that. It was just he just was above. The fans loved him so much. It wasn't a gimmick. It was like, he can play different people, and people will just take it for what it is. And he just played all.
He was kind of like a chameleon that he could just really transform
and
into.
People
all
just
these...
take him for who he was.
How long did he do each one?
There was
like
for
the duration of the match.
You think Cactus Jack is bigger? I can't imagine what Cactus Jack did.
Cactus Jack was like the meanest one. Cactus Jack is like what made him who he was, and then Mankind,
he went to Mankind. So then he retired.
I don't even remember Cactus Jack at all.
Cactus Jack was before Mankind.
Yeah, Cactus Jack's like the barbed wire matches and stuff like that.
What, WCW?
All over Japan, WCW.
But he wasn't WWF, right?
No.
Okay, that's why.
The end.
No, Mankind was WWF.
Yeah. And Dude Love was his character when he was in high school.
Yeah, or on drugs.
Or on drugs, exactly. Yeah, he's an awesome dude. That guy's like, he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that. Can you anybody do Suicide Hotline? Like you just talk people down?
Dude, listen, man. Seriously.
What do you
My life sucks.
Let's not. No, we're moving on.
I know.
We're moving on.
I know. Another bad visual, right?
Oh my God. We're going to get kicked. Like, these are the things that started popping in my head. We're going to get kicked off the air.
Yeah.
Manolis on a suicide hotline.
I can't even picture.
On.
Can you imagine him on a TripAdvisor hotline? I've lost my luggage. What? What do you mean? What? Dude, what do you mean?
Second question.
Why would you go there anyway? Like, how much did you spend for your ticket? Wow.
That sounds pretty bad, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, listen, buddy. I'm going to let you go. Take care, man. I got to go tell jokes later.
You want one of my CDs?
Yeah, if you want one of my DVDs, yeah.
Send you a CD.
Going to pick up my buddy. He's got a radio show. You should tune in, man. You'll probably like it a lot.
Can anyone do it?
It was just an idea.
Yeah. You're
one.
not an ideas guy at all. I'm the ideas person.
I need direction, Ben.
I know.
Don't we all?
Yeah. 438. Want to spin some music from Blue Coupe. It features Alice Cooper on vocals. This is what they're using as their single right now from the Million Miles More record, song called Hollow's Grave, which features your buddy Alice Cooper.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You're a buddy, right?
My buddy Alice Cooper. Well, it's not. Dennis is my buddy more than
I know,
Alice.
but it's just that. You and Alice just share art.
I got Dennis to I wrote out thank you Terry Clement for being a fan, and then I got Dennis Dunaway to sign it. And my buddy I got him to hold it, and I took a picture of him and I sent it to my buddy Terry Clement. Huge huge Alice Cooper fan.
Yeah.
He did a picture of it saying, "You're welcome. You're more than welcome for me being a fan." Signed Terry Clement. So I showed Dennis Dunaway and got him to hold the phone. So I took a picture of him holding that so Terry could see that he actually saw it. But then he did it in a heartbeat. Like, there's no problem.
Oh, he kept it. He has it framed, I think.
Yeah.
Well, the nice one was the third one when Dennis sent another one. Says, how the hell do I get rid of this Manolis guy? No,
who is Manolis?
Yeah. Actually, but I stole your idea and I did it for a band that played at the St. Hollywood called Luke and the Apostles, because a band that we love a lot in Sweden called the Nomads covered a song by Luke and the Apostles. So we had a poster of the Luke and the Apostles show from the St. Hollywood and another piece of paper that one of the guys held that said "To the Nomads." And we took a picture and sent it, and I was just
that's cool.
Yeah, I was marveled by your idea with your buddies, so I
Did
thought,
they
like they acknowledged it.
I love the internet for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Send
oh man, do you ever go on those like Wikipedia? Like it's just like you don't know how you got somewhere. Like you'll look up like a movie, and then you look up a word.
Yeah.
I get so lost in the Wikipedia land.
Me
it's
too.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Me too.
Or IMDb, I get lost in that one a lot too.
Especially when there's links or you're checking out all these other sources, and then you're on another one, then you're on another one. What's that? For pictures.
I'm like a bit of I don't want to say like a film buff, but like I like knowing who like directed movies and who worked on what, who produced.
I'll do it while I'm watching the movie too.
IDMB, what is it called?
IMDb.
Yeah,
Internet Movie Database.
You don't go there for pictures. You go.
I know. I just
He was joking.
I was just joking.
I know, but he wanted information. That's amazing.
all the time.
You think wanting information is amazing?
I know. Manolis saying that is great. As long as it's not him.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Manolis.
If I go see a movie, what's the movie we just saw?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I can tell you directly.
Did you get popcorn?
James Gunn.
I can
He
tell
also
you
did Slither.
Yeah.
And,
Did you get popcorn?
There's a Slither in the movie.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And did you see Adam Warlock's cocoon?
Yes, the cocoon in the thing.
See, as far as I know, I thought that was a real
Cocoon?
Cocoon.
That's Adam Warlock.
He's a character's going to happen later on.
Well, you'd think. And then Cosmos.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the raccoon?
No, there's a
cocoon.
Oh, cocoon.
Like, when they're in the museum.
Uh-huh.
And I don't you know what? I guess we're spoiling, right? Spoiler alert, too late.
The dog is part of the...
But the raccoon, I thought that was a real raccoon.
No.
No, sorry, dude.
Can I ask you... Can I just ask Manolis a quick question? When he...
What?
Country of origin?
Country of origins, man.
Yeah.
Country of origins.
I don't know. Florida?
Country of origins.
Oh, no, Canada?
I don't know. Florida?
That was his fault. Who says country of origin, man?
Humans.
Like anybody at the border says country of origin.
What country are you from?
Why would somebody at the border ask about like country of oranges?
No, but it sounds like oranges.
I'm going to see if this hippie's on his toes today.
This guy looks like a smart one.
Yeah.
A scholar.
Origin. I'm like, Hamilton? Ontario? I go like, Ontario? It's like, what? It's like, oh, you mean like country? Like the country? I go, Canada, right? I go, Canada? Like I thought.
I don't know.
What was his reaction? I've heard the story a few times.
Yeah, but his actions like he couldn't believe how dumb I was.
He just started putting his glove on.
He was like this shit. He was just shaking his head, and he gave me my passport. And it was Patrick was with me, and he just gave us a passport. He's just go ahead.
He's not bringing. This guy wouldn't build a bomb.
You broke his brain.
Yeah,
you're
no threat.
Yeah, you're not building a bomb.
And he goes,
go.
I thought he said oranges. I said to Pat, I thought he said oranges. I was going to say Florida.
It's like you took away all meaning of his life. Like
that's funny.
I guard these borders, and he doesn't even know the name of the country.
From the Million Miles More record, Blue Coupe featuring Alice Cooper doing a song called Hallow's Grave on 93.3 CFMU. 93.3 CFMU, music there from the Almighty Blue Oyster Cult from their first record. You heard She's as Beautiful as a Foot, as well as Scream, and they still want to play. And prior to that, you heard Blue Coupe from Million Miles More and Howl's Grave featuring Alice Cooper there on vocals. 4:53. We just heard another delightful story regarding the border. So the condensed Coles Notes version of it.
I was going back the other way to Canada, and the guy's like, "Pat, can I have your passport, please?" I'm like, dude, it's in my trunk. Do you want me to get it?
Then again, you defeated him and wrecked another border guy. Yeah.
How do we
and then he just said, "Go ahead."
And he just says, "Just go. Just go."
Wow.
Like he was so like, he did the whole, like, you know, you shake your head. Like, he just shook his head at me. Like, and it's like, he couldn't, like, how's this guy here? How am I so stupid?
Like, how can you drive a car?
I'm driving a car. Who puts their passport in the trunk?
Did you realize it was in the trunk?
Yeah, as soon as he said it.
But you didn't.
Like you're supposed to get that stuff like ready. You're like, everyone's like, okay, you got your passport? Got your passport?
You were just.
Yeah, just driving,
listening to the Black Crows.
And he said, "Do you want me to go get it?"
Yeah, do you want me to get it? Like, I was ready to just turn my car off, get out of the car.
That's nice of you.
And then open it, just search my own car.
Yeah, consider it.
I have no problem turning off my car and getting the identification I need to re-enter the country.
You're lucky they didn't take your car apart.
But but the way I'm looking at it, what are you going to do? Kick me out of Canada?
They take your car apart and leave you at the side of the road.
But I'm trying to get back in the country that I'm from.
They don't care. You're giving them the business. You don't have your passport.
You know what? You're going to have to live in America.
I had a gun pointed at me at the border once.
Did you just say, what are they going to do?
Yeah, well, big deal. I've had guns drawn on me.
I'm not saying that, but like, you realize the situation you're in. Like, that's what I'm like. I'm not saying yo, dog, I got a gun. I'm saying, like, that is a situation where they can shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah, but he was reaching for his
gun. Were they
gun.
pointing theirs at you, or did mine was just in the holster still, but they had their hands on it.
Just to let you know.
Well, they were just getting ready to pull out. They had it pointed?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
How did you get in that situation?
Because it was right after September 11th, and I was taking a girlfriend. I got to do this really quick. Taking a girlfriend over to see Madonna, right? And in Detroit for the Drowned World Tour, whatever. That was on HBO. And so she had to go pee while we were stuck in traffic. So we walked over the side, and she went pee, and then the car came through. And then I went to the car, and I said, "Hey, is it okay if we're okay?" And I had a sleeveless shirt on, and I have a tattoo that looks like basically September 11th. And then so I was getting in the car, and some guy came in. He's like, "You're not going over. You're not going over. You're not going over." And then slammed me against the car. A whole bunch of things. What does this tattoos mean? What does this tattoo? They surround me. I don't know. It was a big mess.
Wow, that's intense.
We can all laugh about it now.
Madonna's worth all that.
He's still
Are you going to have that last wing? If not, I'll have it. Are you going to have that last wing?
Yeah.
Are you going to have that last wing? Folks, that does it for us for today. But before we say goodbye, let's recap what's going on at the Absinthe this weekend. You guys
Madball Municipal Waste on Friday. Saturday is the Matadors, and Sunday is the Punk Rock Flea Market, and we're all going to Nashville Pussy on Thursday.
And Fog of Leprosy.
And Fog of Leprosy reunion, man.
That's amazing. As you heard Mr. Rispin say, Nashville Pussy is playing tomorrow night at the Saint with Fifth on the Floor, which are a great band that you should check out, and of course Hamilton's own Noble Savages. You're telling
what do you got
tonight?
Saturday, Sunday?
Friday is the Zillies doing their tour launch. Saturday, I'm trying to think here. Oh, it's a dance party for the Roller Girls.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Yak Yak's telling jokes tonight. And me and Gavin have a new studio
for girls podcast, Girls Night Out.
Oh, cool, man. Right on.
So just go to Girls Night Out Pod or something.
We have a great story. Manolis we told he wrote an essay called Star. It's amazing. An episode of that. It's awesome. Episode 71.
Wow.
So you guys gotta listen to it.
That's the story I wrote when I was 24.
It's amazing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's so funny.
I'll bring it. Yeah.
We're out of here, folks. We leave you with one more song from the Died Pretty, aptly titled something that we can certainly relate to, a song called Lost.
Let's go see Boris Pratt.
On 93.3 CFMU.